What's up? Honor Hammer 26 here, and I wanted to do a video on this for a pretty long time now, and this is going to be how I'm going to book, or how I would book, Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor 7 weekend. This is going to be the video on how I would book Night 1. I'm going to do my video on how I book Night 2 tomorrow, based on a couple of things, basically being I want to get a little more time to take in the newswire and think about it a little more based on what information was given today. So, Night 1, both these cards, no matter what, will look stacked. And I know one of my subscribers wrote on my one of it, is these going? So, I wish I was you, because I definitely want to be in Canada right now to see these shows, because they look very, very awesome. So, let's get to it. I would start off the night with Jay and Mark Briscoe versus the Super Smash Brothers in a tag team match. I'd have the Briscoes go over here and basically be a good opener and because the Canadian fans will want to see some Canadian talent right away, so I will give the Super Smash Brothers put them over, but have the Briscoe Brothers win the match, and give the Super Smash Brothers a good showing. Then next I'd have Kenny King versus Kenny Omega. Have him kind of come. I'd have Omega win this match. I'd have basically be reminiscent of their match they had on HDNet a couple of months ago, I think it was, or weeks ago. And just have a very athletic match and just let these two guys go out there and show what they can do. And have a very, very stiff, kind of high-flying, stiff kind of match. Omega getting the pin after getting the Kreuzraft. I think that's called it. Yeah, the electric chair into German suplex hold. Then I'd have DLo Brown versus Frankie the Mobster. I'd have DLo Brown go over here, solidify him for the Toronto Gauntlet, which is going to be tomorrow night, and just make him look very impressive and kind of a good big man, because he is bigger than most of the competitors in Ring of Honor. Then I would go ahead and have the 8-man elimination tag team match between Jimmy Rave, Claudio Castagnoli, Bison Smith, and Joey Ryan of the Embassy versus the Necro, Butcher, Colt, Cabana, Brent, Albright, and Grizzly Redwood. Obviously, Grizzly Redwood will be the first one eliminated in this match. Then I'd have the final four be Jimmy Rave, Joey Ryan, Colt Cabana, and Necro. I would have the final two be Jimmy Rave and the Necro Butcher, kind of continuing on all of the feuds past this point, or all the individual feuds, maybe end the group thing right here, and have the team of Necro, Colt Cabana, Brent Albright, and Grizzly Redwood lose to the team of the Embassy, based on the fact that the Embassy has to now look strong now that they have Bison Smith back in Ring of Honor. And Joey Ryan, all of them, and Joey Ryan's just started making appearances, so you gotta make him look a little stronger. And Jimmy Rave and Claudio Castagnoli do look strong because they have made very many appearances for Ring of Honor, but you can always give them the heels a win on some part of this card. So I see the Embassy winning that match, and I do see all of the individual feuds continuing. I might have hit on this. Individual feuds continue, but the group feud would end here. Then I go to intermission, and then when we get back from intermission, I'd have the first match be... There's only 3 matches left that I didn't hit on? Yeah, there are only 3 matches left that I didn't do. First match back from intermission, El Generico versus Sonjay Dutt. I would have El Generico go over here. El Generico's going to be so over in this match, it's not even funny. El Generico needs in this match to be a kind of his old self and just fly around the ring and give Sonjay Dutt a good showing, but Generico needs to go over to build him up for whenever the feud ender comes between Generico and American Wolves. So that'll be fun to see whenever that is. Then we get the first of the 2 main events of the night, which is going to be Lance Storm coming out of retirement to team with Kevin Steen. That's kind of the super Canadian team to take on Davey Richards and Chris Hero. Now, I don't think Lance Storm is going to be as limited as some people think he will be on these cards. I think that Lance Storm can still go at a very high rate. Like the last match I've seen him, I knew he like had his retirement match against Robert Roode in 2007, like in a Canadian indie. But the last big match he had, I guess, would be at Better Than Our Best against Bryan Danielson, where he still looked pretty freaking good. Like the first 15 minutes of that match was all technical wrestling, and I think he wouldn't have disimproved from then to now. So I would have this match go balls to the wall, absolute just hatred flying between Lance Storm and Chris Hero, and then Davey Richards and Kevin Steen. So and because of those two feuds, I would not have Storm and Hero go over one another, or Richards and Steen go over one another. So I'd have kind of one of the two groups of either Davey going over Storm, or Storm going over Davey, or Hero going over Steen, or Steen going over Hero. But the combination I think would work the best would be Davey Richards going over Lance Storm here to give him down the future. I think he should be holding the Ring of Honor World Championship, because he obviously is one hell of a heel, and he's having such a great year this year. You need to give him a big win, kind of a reward, and that'd be a clean victory over Lance Storm here, setting up later down the road the American Wolves, Generico ladder. I think it's gonna be the ladder war to end that feud, and Storm and Hero tomorrow night. Now that's the main objective, I guess, of this match, to I saw through the lines into the main objective being here to continue the feuds as number one, to set up Chris Hero and Lance Storm for tomorrow night as number two, and give Davey Richards a big win, in my opinion, would be what this match's purpose would be. So then you get to the main event of the night, which is a four-corner ROH World Title Survival match between Austin Aries, Tyler Black, Jerry Lynn, and Nigel McGuinness. This is going to be a one-fall match, I remember reading. And the reason for that is Tyler Black doesn't have to take a pinfall. Because down the road, I do see Tyler Black being the one to beat Austin Aries, and Davey Richards being the one to beat Tyler Black. But you got to keep Tyler hot, and he can't take a pinfall in this match, it's seen. So I think you got to have, and this is going to be Jerry Lynn's first appearance on a non-HNet show since losing the Ring of Honor World title, so you really can't have him go under here. So it's going to be Aries defending the title successfully and going over Nigel McGuinness after maybe like after like a brain buster, after like Tyler Black think of this scenario. Tyler Black hits the God's last gift on McGuinness, goes up to the top rope, hits the Phoenix Splash as he begins to cover him. Austin Aries does the kick to the head and then throws him outside the ring. Picks Nigel up, hits the brainbuster, gets the 1, 2, 3. So just frustrating Tyler Black even more, and setting up down the line a Tyler Black Austin Aries big world title match. I'm thinking this is going to either happen probably at Final Battle 2009, or maybe at Glory by Honor 8, which I think is going to be Hammerstein Ballroom September 26th. So, yeah, this is a video on how I would book Ring of Honor Death vs. Honor Night 1. I'll probably be back with Death vs. Honor Night 2 tomorrow at some point. Send me Q&A questions on pro wrestling, sports. I don't think I have enough yet, so please just send me questions. If it's somewhat good, I'll use it. And leave comments on what your thoughts are on Death Before Dishonor 7, Night 1, and just in general. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.